everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to our global monthly video hop for January, and we are featuring the Mini Catalogue. I have chosen this fabulous set called Friends of the Ocean. It is on page 30, 31 and 32 of the new Mini Catalogue. It is a fabulous set of colours and features a crab and a what we call lobster here in Australia. The dies in this one are fabulous too, so you will get to that shortly. I have chosen Melon Mumbo, Granny Apple Green and Pumpkin Pie to go with this one. Now, one tip that I'm going to give you for this card is that the dies do match the DSP. So grabbing the entire suite was a must for me. I do love the dies. The dies actually give you all these extra elements to add that aren't in the stamp set, including this fabulous piece of coral. Lemon Lime Twist is one of the colours that are in the actual DSP colours, and you'll see me using that here to make my easel card. So today we are going to make an easel card, and that coral is going to be fabulous to pop up on the easel card. So I've popped all of my dimensions in this video, so you can go back and pause it, or if you're like me, watch it a second time and actually watch it with no volume but turn the speed down so it really slows down and you can write all your measurements and everything down, or like I said, pause it. So we are going to do some ink blending today. So you can see I've got one of those coral pieces cut out in the basic white, but I am using the Pumpkin Pie and the Melon Mumbo. Now I am going to say that the DSP has Berry Burst, not Melon Mumbo, and it also has Lemon Lime Twist, not Granny Apple Green. I have chosen the different ink colors. They are in the same color family, as in, similar undertones, similar obviously a pinky color and a pinky color, a green and a green. So, but what I have done there is use them for their vibrancy. So once I've blended those, I did squirt it with a bit of water and dried it off with a heat tool. This gives like a mottled look. Now the reason I did say add heaps of ink is because once it's cut out, it actually it's not as vibrant as what you would think it would be, because you are only getting certain parts of that ink blending. So what I have done is I have cut my white die cut, and this is going to layer up. So I did want to add another little bit of that color, and like I said, I'm using Granny Apple Green. This for me, when I use it as an ink blender, is a lot more vibrant than the Lemon Lime Twist. The Lemon Lime Twist is just a little bit too pale for what I wanted. I wanted a little bit more contrast than that. So this is where it gets really fun. These kinds of dies, you can layer them up using different colors, give it lots of dimension. And for me, that was just using the two different colors. So the colored one and the white one with a little bit of color added to it. And then sort of popping them in amongst it, so it does actually look a little more realistic. Don't know if you've ever been to a reef before, but coral is lots and lots of different colours and shades. I used to live in far north Queensland, so I was lucky that weekends were spent pretty much on the Great Barrier Reef. So here I am. I'm using those die cut images from the DSP. Of course, you could use your stamp set, and I have got that there. I was a little bit lazy and just grabbed the DSP and die cut those out. So again, using dimensional dots and just to add that extra bit. Now you can see me playing with this a bit. I ended up thinking, well, I shouldn't put the pink on the pink and the orange on the orange. I should do it the opposite way. And it just made them pop out a little bit more. So that's close to what our embellishment for the front is done. Now I do have to say these iridescent dots are amazing. They are a little large, so I did sort of was a little bit restrained in what I put on there, and normally I go a little bit crazy, but they are very, very pretty. So you can see me I've been doing a lot of white embossing, heat embossing lately for sentiments. So this is another one. The Hello Friend is a lovely bold font. It does emboss beautifully. I am using the white Wow heat embossing powder. This comes up nice and bright on these kinds of like lime greens and hot pinks, and so you can see the magic of the heat gun coming in there and melting that and making it really bright. Don't forget to just leave it for a few seconds and give it a shake to cool down before you rub off your anti-static powder. So I'm just adding a very simple sentiment on a strip to this front of the card. I didn't want it to be overpowering because it is quite a large sentiment, but I just wanted it to sit on the front there quite simply, which was just on a strip. So the inside is what makes your easel card stand up. It gives it a little bit of a ledge to lean against, if that makes sense. So I am going to bring in, I think it was Pool Party that I used for this one, just to add some of those little bubbles. Now you will see I started to add them, and I did second generational stamping as well, but then I didn't want too much of the straight stamping, the first generation. So I did use the piece that I'm putting on dimensional dots as my stand for my easel, and you cover it anyway with the DSP, so it didn't matter. So that's kind of a clever trick that you can use for second generational. And that is pretty much it, everybody. It stands up beautifully. The coral, as you can see, I accidentally bent one there, but you can pop it back. It does stand up nicely. It's a very busy card, I guess, but that's okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you give this one a go. Don't forget to jump over to everybody else's and see them too. Here's the products if you want to give it a go. Bye-bye.